Cambodia is famous for having magnificent temples like Angkor Wat and also for being a cheap place to visit. Today I want to see what you can get for $100 in Cambodia. Typically, when doing videos about what you can get for $100 American, I have to do a lot of currency conversion. Not so today, because even if Cambodia does have their own currency, the riel, the American dollar is still extremely widely used. The riel was introduced in 1953 when Cambodia became an independent country, but during the later half of the 1970s, money was pretty much abandoned. Banks were closed and the country was in a miserable state as it went back to being an agrarian society. UN peacekeeping forces came into Cambodia in 1993 to oversee the elections, and they brought with them a lot of US dollars. People appreciated having a stable currency to rely on, so for a long time the American dollar became the main currency of Cambodia. Anyway, let's have a look at what some things cost here in Cambodia. A taxi from the airport will cost you $10, but a more fun option is a remork. It's basically a fancy version of a tuk-tuk, and that'll cost you $9, so the price isn't much of a difference, but it's a lot more fun. An entrance ticket to Angkor Wat will cost you $37 if you pre-book online. If you buy the ticket directly at the booking office instead, it will be slightly cheaper, but I prefer to have my ticket ready so I can just go straight to the temple. A full-day Angkor Wat tour with a remork, including getting picked up at 5 AM so you can catch the sunrise, will cost you $25 US. You can probably find cheaper options, but I'm perfectly fine with that, and it was a licensed remork. I asked a visiting American what there is to do in Siem Reap, and he thought for a few seconds and then said, temples. Temples and partying. And so far, I can't really say that I disagree. You can easily get a t-shirt for $1 or $2, and to be honest, the quality of the $2 t-shirt wasn't too bad. Getting your feet mutilated by fish will only cost you $3 per hour. People are insane. It says, if our fish can't make you happy, we won't charge. To be honest, I don't think fish can make me happy. They've never met a depressed Swede. Fresh octopus and things like that. Pardon my French, but that looks bloody disgusting. Ice cream rolls cost between $2 and $4, but that's very much tourist prices at this location. At the pub street, you can get a beer for around $1, French fries for basically the same, and fried rice for $1.50. But there are more expensive options as well, of course. Maybe not super expensive, but expensive for Cambodia. Just around the corner from Pub Street, you can get a nice noodle dish with beef for $2 and a draft beer for $1. Cambodia has a little bit of bad luck being stuck between Thailand and Vietnam, which both has excellent food. Still, I would say that the food is perfectly fine here, better than the Philippines. even though maybe you won't travel here just for the food. Just like at the bar street in Saigon, there's a lot of families here as well. It might be a cultural thing, but I just don't feel that children should be at a pub street. Siem Reap is a small town, but there is a fair amount of tourists. The feeling here is almost a little bit subdued. It doesn't really have the same energy as, for example, Vietnam, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I almost get a feeling of desperation from the locals as well. It is a very poor country though, so maybe that's to be expected. And I have to say that I'm getting a little bit of mixed messages here. The weather is absolutely stunning, and it's a gorgeous little town, and people seem to be really friendly and helpful. But there are just a few too many unlucky coincidences, and that makes me worry a bit. The people at the airport are trying to rip you off by giving you torn dollar bills in change, and those are not accepted as currency in Cambodia. The dollar bills need to be absolutely crisp and intact. To be honest, the amount of money is actually nothing for a Westerner traveling here, but now I feel that I have to be careful about every monetary transaction. It's a lack of trust. The cost of accommodation can vary a lot, from a couple of dollars to, for example, $35 that I'm paying for a private room at the Mad Monkey Hostel. That place is catering to a Western backpacking crowd, and I don't think it's exactly the cheapest option. But I'm very happy with what you get for the money. Khmer fried rice with chicken, that'll cost you $3.50. But this is at a hostel for Western tourists, so you can probably get it a lot cheaper out on the town. I'm not complaining either way, and this is really good. Taking a tour at the Apopo Visitor Center in Siem Reap will cost you $8. Here you get to learn how rats are used to detect landmines, and you also get to pet the cute little critters. If you want to go get massage, that's apparently between $8 and like $20, depending on the length and what you do. No dirty thoughts, just massage. There's a lot of normal touristy activities you can do in Siem Reap as well. For example, renting an ATV or going ziplining. Those activities will cost you a couple of tens of dollars. It's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive either. The prices in general in Cambodia seem to be affordable for a Westerner, but more expensive than Vietnam. Shopping at a market in Cambodia is a really relaxing experience compared to many other countries. No one is jumping at you, trying to sell you something at every corner. It's just the tuk-tuk and remork drivers that are really anxious to get some business. For $12, the hostel that I'm staying at will take you on a tour that they call Road 60, where they feed you beer, bugs, and very nasty critters of all kinds. Here we have frogs, crickets, maggots, and God knows what. Oh, bloody hell, now there's cockroaches as well. Ah, what is this place? Oh no, I was dreading this. She's picking up spiders as well. Fuck, no! They claim that this is normal for Cambodians to eat along with beer. I don't trust her.
Jumper thingy?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Grasshopper?
Grasshopper. Is this a grasshopper? I think so. I'm not really good at animals and stuff. What's our guide called again? Which name?
I'm not good at people names either.
No, I'm terrible at it.
So what do you think? Have you tried any of the bugs?
No, I'm too scared.
Too scared?
Yeah.
So which one is the most horrible one?
The spider.
I agree.
Sure.
High five for that.
High five.
And of course there's duck fetuses to eat as well.
3-star vagabonding. Like and subscribe, comment your opinions down below. And if you go to Cambodia, make sure to check out Street 60 and check out this delicious egg and the other insects that they eat here. Thanks guys, goodbye.
Ah, lovely. There's actually some normal food as well. If I win one of these, I am gonna carry it all the way on my trip. I promise. gave lots of little kids whiplash. I'm so happy. At Numbeo.com, you can compare the cost of living in different cities. So I compared Siem Reap in Cambodia with Stockholm, Sweden. On average, Siem Reap is 41.18% cheaper than Stockholm, with food, transport and rent being a lot cheaper. Interestingly enough, some things are a lot more expensive in Cambodia though. Milk, cheese, apples and oranges, for example. Internet access is also more expensive, as is fitness clubs. And childcare is almost double the price compared to Stockholm. I'm guessing that's our Swedish taxes at work. That was a quick look at what you can get for $100 in Cambodia in 2023. I hope you found it useful. Like and subscribe, but most importantly, have a great day. Check out more of Southeast Asia in this video right here. I hope I'm looking at it.